All right, guys, I'm going to be breaking down what happened in this Chiefs Jaguars Monday Night Football matchup. Chiefs 2-2, Jaguars 3-1, both coming off wins. The Chiefs looked really good today. They looked amazing today. I'm not going to lie, they looked like a championship team, even though they lost. And the Jaguars, I've never seen a team more lucky than the Jaguars today win that matchup. I know you Jaguars fans are going to say that I hate, but again, who the hell are Jaguars fans, right? I don't even know they had fans. But I'm going to be real. I'm going to be truthful. They did not look like they're in the same realm as the Chiefs today. I'm not even a Chiefs fan, okay? The Chiefs were just dicing them up, going up and down the field. Jaguars put no pressure on them. The Chiefs beat themselves tonight. The Chiefs never beat themselves, but today was the anomaly. Today was the meteor hitting the ground and extincting all the dinosaurs. That's what today was for the Chiefs, right? The Jaguars, they really couldn't run the ball. Travis Etienne, Tootin really couldn't run. You see here Xavier Worthy getting an end around. They're just going up and down and marching up and down the field on this drive. They score here to make it 7-0. Isaiah Pacheco looks like Pacheco, right? Just running over people, running violent. And this is what you want to see from the Chiefs. You know, they kind of lost their identity, maybe because they didn't have the players with Worthy being out after the week 1 in Brazil against the Chargers. And then Rashee Rice still not there. Marquise Hollywood Brown not being up to speed with Mahomes in the chemistry department. Travis Kelce looking a little bit better now, looking more agile, not as fat as he did like in the beginning of the year, getting back into shape, you know. And Tyquan Thornton, right? I think his name's Tyquan Thornton over here is an amazing deep threat. He's always open, and it's insane. And you see Travis Kelce here scores a touchdown on a pick play, a legal pick play. They made sure to make sure it was legal. They even called for the hey, it's 1 yard, it's 1 yard because the back judge called a pick play, which it wasn't, and which it wasn't illegal, I would like to say. But yeah, Travis Kelce scores the first touchdown. If you had that bet, congratulations, you know. And Trevor Lawrence, he didn't look the greatest. I'll just tell you that right now. He didn't look the greatest. He looked happy feet and under pressure. He's really good though. I'll be honest at throwing that out route. That out route is he's really good at throwing that out route. He's probably one of the best I've seen in college. I mean, in NFL. In college, Mason Rudolph used to be really good at that with James Washington and Oklahoma State. But you see Trevor Lawrence gets down to fourth and goal here. They get stuffed right here. Ball got poked out by, I think, Nick Bolton poked it out. The linebacker for the Chiefs poked the ball out on 4th and 1. Beautiful heads up play. That's championship football right there. You know, you can't even hate. I'm not a Chiefs fan, but you can't hate. You can't hate on good play from linebackers, quarterbacks, or whatever. And Chiefs just have it all. They're just that good. But again, the Chiefs are only 2-2. They're getting better and they look better. And I think today it showed how much better they actually look, right? And they start the ball at the 3-yard line, their own 3-yard line, and drive 97 yards like it's nothing. They slice through this team like was a hot knife through butter. Exactly what they did. You know, they just absolutely abused them in the second quarter. They looked amazing, you know. And look at Marquise Hollywood Brown right here, juking and jiving, freaking getting like 15 yards, you know, little Cam Ward celebration right there. Mahomes he played really well. I think he kind of tried to force the issue a lot today. And the Chiefs do a good job because they don't have maybe quality route running, but they have a lot of speed, right? Thornton's speedy, Worthy's speedy, Brown is speedy. But then when you extend the field and make it a vertical offense, you can hit the underneath throws to Pacheco, to Hunt, to Travis Kelce, to Noah Gray, to Robert Tonyan. You could hit these underneath throws and or have Pat Mahomes scramble after he beats the first line of defense, which is the D line, and get 10 to 15 yards. That's the beauty of their offense. And I think that's what they're trying to they're showing now. They're showing that, hey, maybe we don't have that medium intermediate route receiver like Rashee Rice back yet, but we're going to have a lot of speed with Thornton, Worthy, and Brown, and we're gonna make this team vertical and expand their defense and make their secondaries 30 yards down the field while we hit these checkdowns to Pacheco, to Kelsey, and to Juju Smith-Schuster, right? And that's what they did. Travis Hunter played a great game today too, honestly. He played really well. A couple nice throws, a couple nice catches, a couple nice defensive plays. He played well. He guarded Kelsey for majority of the time he was in right here. And this is the play right here that lost the Chiefs the game, okay? This play right here lost the Chiefs the game. When you don't intercept this ball, you lose the game because it's 14-0 here, about to be the end of halftime. You could be up 17-0, 21-0 after this, and they weren't because they ran into each other and dropped the ball. Drew Tranquill runs into Nick Bolton being selfish, former Charger, selfish Notre Dame guy. That's what they do over there in Notre Dame. They're just selfish people. And that's just the truth. Okay. He tried to steal the interception from Nick Bolton and didn't want Nick Bolton to get the forced fumble like he did on Trevor Lawrence and didn't want to get the interception. Didn't want him to be the player of the week for the AFC. I get it. Drew Tranquill, selfish. Okay. Whatever. Do you. They hit this nice out route here to Washington. Washington scores a touchdown. Just a great game, right? Let's just fast forward, because I'm just rambling. And the end of the game was where this took a turn, right? So the Chiefs over here, they're playing well. They're really bad in the red zone and goal-to-go situations. They don't score a lot from goal-to-go situations. They get a first down, now it's second down. Second down, they try to throw this slant. If he would have waited. Kelsey was wide open on the backside, but he tries to fit it to Marquise Brown, and poor tackling by Mahomes, poor tackling by Kareem Hunt, just poor effort in general by the Chiefs offense right here to get Devin Lloyd, who just ran 100 yards and scored a touchdown. I mean, you can't make it up. Sorry, 99 yards, but you can't make it up. This guy, he tries to fit it in right here to Juju Smith-Schuster, not Hollywood Brown. Tries to fit it into Juju Smith-Schuster, and they end up scoring a pick six off of it, right? And now the Jaguars are in the lead. So the Jaguars had a great defensive play right there, while the Chiefs messed up and did not get an easy interception, which was an easier interception than Devin Lloyd's interception, right? The one by Nick Bolton, or supposed to be by Nick Bolton. And a lot of costly penalties for the Chiefs. A lot of delay of games today. Nice scramble by Mahomes right here. A lot of delay of games. A lot of just bad offense by the Chiefs today. I didn't understand why they were playing so bad. I couldn't fathom why they were getting so many errors and flags. Holding calls not called like that right there. Trying to squeeze 1 second and 24, and this game quite took a turn. But also you can't even say anything if you're a Chiefs fan, because the Chiefs right here get a gift, right? They get a gift. Where's it at? They get a gift right here. They put the ball back. Trevor Lawrence over here looking at one receiver the whole time, right? They're trying to run a nice little like boomerang route. I think that's what they call it. And he gets interfered with by the tight end's defender, the safety, right? And ends up being picked off. Then the Chiefs get the ball at the 20-yard line. Chiefs end up driving the field, looking good, and they score a touchdown here easily, right? With Kareem Hunt. And it's 21-21, 12 minutes left, and you're just thinking, oh boy, the Chiefs are going to roll them. They're going to roll them. And that ended up not being the case, as 3rd and 13 here. I think they get some extra yards to Travis Hunter. Nice play by Travis Hunter to get another like 6 yards right here. This is a big play because it turned from a 55-yard field goal to a 50-yard field goal, 58-yard field goal to a 52-yard field goal. So great play by Travis Hunter, right? And they get a field goal here. Cam Little has a big leg. They said he kicked it from 70, which is insane, right? And you expect right here with a 7-minute drive, Patrick Mahomes either going to score a field goal or a touchdown, right? And here, this is when you're thinking, oh boy, it's starting again. The Mahomes thing, the Chiefs thing, the Andy Reid, they don't lose games like this, but they're 0-2 this year in one-score games, right? They lost to the Chiefs and they lost to the Eagles. I think the Eagles, right? In one-score games. And yeah, Eagles. And they're 0-2. So is this going to be 0-3? Is history repeating itself? Is it the year that they're finally losing the game because they went 11-0 last year in one-score games, and this year they start off 0-2. Patrick Mahomes gets a first down right here. Good play by him and good play by the old lineman that helped pick them up. That was clutch by him, and they get a first down here to Kelsey, and they just drive the field. 2:50 left. You're just thinking, damn, are they going to score a touchdown while time expires and leaving the Jaguars no time? That's what I was thinking, but nope. Patrick Mahomes here passes the ball to Marquise Brown, toe taps in. You know, Patrick Mahomes is him and Josh Allen are one of the best at this, at late game situations. And this is where Patrick Mahomes makes his money, because honestly, he's kind of dog shit throughout the first 3 quarters usually. And they get a touchdown right here, 146 left, 2 timeouts for the Jaguars. But yeah, Patrick Mahomes misses a lot of throws now. I think his shoulder is hurt or his arms hurt. He used to throw like 80 yards. I think in his pro day, he threw 80 yards, and now he's not barely passing 60 without a hiccup in his shoulder or something. It doesn't look good, right? It doesn't look pretty. Right here, terrible play by Trevor Lawrence. Just low IQ football. This is what happens when you're a prodigy at your own state, in your own county, your own college, your own high school. You just do dumb plays like this, and you have no IQ, and this is what Trevor Lawrence shows, right? And Trevor Lawrence throws a great pass here to Brian Thomas, and that was a great throw right here. I'm going to say it wasn't lucky, but I'm not going to say he didn't close his eyes, right? So I think it was a mixture of both, that he knew he was going to be there and he just made a good throw, but he kind of closed his eyes and hoped he was going to be there. And I think that's what it was. Great throw by Trevor Lawrence, regardless, right? I like Trevor Lawrence. I liked him at Clemson. Okay. So don't think I'm hating on Jaguars fans, please. I like Trevor Lawrence, but the Jaguars, they were outplayed badly in this game. I think they gave up 150 yards of total offense in between both teams. I think it was like 460 to 320 or 310. So the Jaguars got outplayed, but they won the game, and that's all that matters, right? No one cares about if you got outplayed or not. It matters if you won the game, and they won the game, and they're 4-1, and they look good, even though Trevor Lawrence has 5 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. And what a total Jaguar play was this 1st and goal right here when Trevor Lawrence falls down. This is the most Jaguar play I've ever seen. This is like watching the Chargers back in the day, and you're like, oh, shoot. The Chargers, like they always screw themselves, and that's what I thought about the Jaguars, right? And nice play right here by Trevor Lawrence. Way to stay balanced and mobile and get the first down right here, and the game basically ended. So the Jaguars are 4-1, while the Chiefs are 2-3, and that's just basically it. You can't make it up. The Jaguars, sometimes the bad team wins. You know, they probably win 2 out of 10 times, the Jaguars, and this is one of the 2. And I'm not gonna hate. I'm not hating at all. That's just the truth. I mean, I'm just looking at how I see it. And yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you. And